lockstep
Excuse me, this is not...
with the Democratic Commissioner Solomon,
no.
and you actually also finish each other's sentences. So how can you clearly say that you're a Republican? Oh, I see. You declare yourself a Republican as a Democrat because you're more likely to get elected as a Republican?
This is not...
Yeah, we're getting off.
Okay.
We're getting off.
We're
Exactly.
getting off the
This is
subject.
not a political party deal.
Well, you brought it up, Mr.
No, you
Chairman.
did.
No, you did.
No, you asked the question. You just asked me if I was talking parties. Did you? What? Go home and watch the video.
Okay, let's stop the conversation. Ed, you got the last point.
The what was the meeting you had? The eggs and
Eggs and issues.
eggs and issues. During that meeting, was there a discussion about the bidding process and how?
About the bidding process?
Yeah.
No.
There seems to be a problem with communication between the commissioner's office and the public. These questions shouldn't really be, and this conversation shouldn't happen.
That's right.
Precisely.
But it shouldn't happen because you're not communicating. The public should automatically know and be able to refer to something that shows the process of the bidding. Does that exist? Is there a procedure that you have written in your books that you're following to do bids?
We put out for bid any project over $5,000. If you recall, just a half an hour ago, there was a
Request for
$6,400 for the fencing, and we said we cannot accept that until we put it out for bid first.
Go ahead.
My question is there a written procedure that the public can reference showing that you're following the procedure to do bids?
Thank you.
It's in the minutes.
The written procedure is that anything, it says, that any project over $5,000 must go out for bid. That's our procedure.
How is it go for bid?
And also the delegation approved of the building of the new nursing home. And we did send it out for bids, and we had 4 or 5 companies, I think, that bid on it. We had them in for an interview in the public. Go ahead.
Again, my question is there a written procedure? If all of you are changed over, does the next set of commissioners have something to reference, a step-by-step process of what they do to put a bid in?
I don't believe there is a step-by-step process. It's anything over 5,000 has to go out for bid. There's certain things that we have to do under the bidding by sending it out to 2 or 3 different sources, receiving those bids, interviewing those people that put a bid in to see if they're qualified or not, and then a decision is made by the commissioners. Go ahead.
Again, the issue seems to be, again, that the public has questions, and there's nothing for them to refer back to. To have to go through RSAs, to go through hearsay, and what somebody said to somebody else doesn't sound like a procedure. If this was a company, you would have a written procedure on how you're going to do bidding. So if you lose your jobs and other people come in, they will be able to do what, instead of relearning the whole process over. That never existed. There was never a procedure.
Not that I am aware of.
Well, my suggestion would be that you do come up with a book like that and a procedure for almost everything you do. That way, when the public comes in to ask a question, you can always refer them to that book. And then you know you're following your own rules. I think the problem the public sees is that you don't follow your own rules. They seem to be very fluid. They seem to kind of be made up as they go. And I'm not talking about referring to following RSAs. I'm just saying your internal procedure. If you had better communication with the taxpayers, I don't think the questions would occur, because this is really a waste of time.
Yeah.
The procedure with minute taking, that should be a set procedure. We shouldn't have to spend an hour talking about minutes. We spent a lot of time arguing about this the bidding process. That shouldn't happen. So that's my suggestion, is to come up with a procedure so there's never any question like this again. Thank you.
Okay.
Point of order. Can I
Two
just
more,
quickly?
Go ahead.
I asked Kathy Gary if there is in fact a procedure for the bidding process, and Mr. Camo, she said in fact there is.
Okay.
it's from a point back in time and she was looking for it, but apparently there is a procedure, a policy.
Okay.
Just one more. Did the commission see Representative McCarthy's letter to the editor regarding the $1 million allocation for the old nursing home rehab?
Yes.
I'm just kind of
I
wondering,
did.
there seems to be kind of differences of opinion of what that money actually is, and if it's in the budget, not in the budget, if it's been allocated, or it's just kind of a recommendation, or where that stands.
I think you have to ask the delegation that. They're responsible for appropriating money, okay? My understanding is that the delegation said that they would put up $1 million, and that the commissioners were to come in with a plan to use that $1 million to rehab the old nursing home. Okay, it wasn't a case that we were given $1 million to go ahead and rehab it. It was, we could come up with a plan up to $1 million to rehab that building. Okay, I think the question that Representative McCarthy had is that in your article you said that we were given $1 million to spend, and he was trying to correct that, saying that that's not true. We were given $1 million to come up with a plan, a proposal.
Well, the proposal
is a little bit different. What's that?
The proposal doesn't cost $1 million.
Well,
they were limiting their proposal to $1 million.
Okay, we'll cut off non-public and go into, we'll cut off public. We'll go into non-public. And we need a reason for going into public, non-public, for the county attorney?
Legal counsel.
Litigation.
Litigation, okay.
That's it.
Bob,
Jason?
we've got your information, having a chance to look it over. You're planning on being there Monday at 9:30, okay?
These two
After we look it over, I may want to talk with you about it today. Okay, you got, are you,
They're all day.
you're here all
I
day?
think this is the same.
Okay,
Jason,
thank you.
your non-public is,
And I think,
I didn't see that.
is Bob Marie coming for
and
non-public?
Bob, are you staying for
Are you
non-public?
coming for non-public?
No, this is in regards to that information I requested, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You don't even, if you want me to stay, I'll stay. If not, I'll-
Okay, no, because your name is on the agenda for non-public.
Yeah,
Commissioner, I
So,
have
but-
one personnel thing, take 2 minutes.
okay, all right, we don't need you, Bob.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
I have to take you off.
Are we done with, is the meeting over? Are we,
We're
We
going
haven't
into
made a motion
non-public.
yet. Yes, the meeting is over.
oh, okay, so this is the final public comment?
Yes.
Because I went through the minutes, and there's a large amount of questions that I asked at the last meeting that are not in the minutes.
Okay, the minutes
But
haven't
I
been approved.
tabled the minutes, so we're going to do it next
Okay,
week,
all right, fine, all right.
because I get it late.
Sorry.
Do I hear a motion
Oh, I
that
get your note, you're
that
going to send
we
it
adjourn
late, so
our-
thank you.
I move to adjourn the
session?
the meeting of January 11th. Public meeting of January.
Yeah.
And then we
Second.
go into
And we go into
non-public
for
for,
9:30.
personnel and litigation.
9:40.
So who makes the motion?
I did.
Okay.
I'll second it.
9:40.
Any further discussion?
9:30.
All those in support of the motion say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Roll call?
Aye.
Commissioner
roll call?
Kenny, yes. Commissioner Sorensen,
Yes,
Commissioner Solomon.
Yes.
and so voted.
So you're
Do
going.
you have 9:38?